Hi, welcome to my first ever vlog. I've never done one, maybe it's my last one ever too. We'll see how I like it. So why am I doing this vlog? Well, I have a little craft project that I'm doing, and I figured might as well document it and see if I like doing this. If not, whatever. So what is this project that I'm working on? Well, as you can see, I got some golf clubs. I kind of want to do something with my bag to make it a little bit different. I mean, look at this, just like this is your standard golf bag. Nothing too special. I figured why not add some personality to it. So what exactly am I going to do with the golf bag? Well, a little bit about me. I am a little bit of a nerd. I know you can't tell with usually people have shelves with LED lights and Star Wars pop figurines and stuff. I'm not that level, but I still do like stuff. I like Lord of the Rings and I like playing Dungeons and Dragons. So I figured what a perfect opportunity to make my golf bag look like an adventurer's bag. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. First step, I'm not gonna use this bag. Oops. So I'm not using that bag, but what bag am I gonna use? Boom, leather brown bag. I mean, look at this thing already. It looks like an adventurer's bag. Look at that. Put a mess roll and everything in there. Got this off Facebook Marketplace. Perfect start. So mainly I want it to look like a big bag of weapons, that there are weapons sticking out of here. So I'm gonna need to make some head covers to make them look like that. Get rid of these old golf head covers and make this look like a Warhammer. My 3-wood I think I'm gonna make look like a Morning Star. And then also I already got this axe, putter. I mean, that's a perfect fit. So there's a lot to do to make this look like an adventurer's pack. So might as well get started. Majority of the stuff is gonna be functional, but there's just some aesthetic stuff. I went to Michael's and got some just charms to put on the bag. Here's a bunch of chains with keys. What it's adventurer's pack without some rope. Dragon pennant, little crystal for protection against whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It looks cool. Move this ring, give it the clamps. And it is Saturday, so. Got the rope, got this from Michael's too. This is purely aesthetic. There is no reason for this, just to make the bag look cool. I don't even know what this is for, but that's where I'm gonna put the rope. Anyone knows why this would be on a golf bag, what this is supposed to be for? Let me know in the comments below, but otherwise, look how cool that looks. Only put 3 things on it, it already looks so much more like an adventurer's pack. Look at this thing, look. Look. Look, I'm ready to go on an adventure. I'm going on an adventure! So I got this bag off Facebook Marketplace, and then of course, how the internet works, I just started getting served a bunch of leather products. I got served this little, old coin bag. I don't know. It looks cool. It was only $5. Perfect for golf tees. So we need this out. Thank you. Now we got a nice little side bag for our golf tees. This is looking cool enough already. I forgot to put on another charm. Nice little dragon pennant. Goes with all the rest. Let's move on to the golf towel. So of course I can't just use a hide to dry up balls. I mean, I could, but that would just ruin the fur and then there's no real point to it anymore. So what I'm gonna do is I bought a mallet because having a mallet is cool and I wanted to have a mallet. But what I did is I bought 2 microfiber towels so I could just swap them in and out, and I'm going to attach them to the hide here just with some simple Velcro. I got these little ring hole punch thing. I'm learning a lot of new skills doing this craft and it's very fun. I tested out on this piece of scrap. Oh, that looks like poop, doesn't it? I swear, that's wood stain. Look at this, I can make anything into a flag. Anything. So this requires me hitting this mallet. I live in an apartment, so I'm sure my neighbors don't want to hear me banging on the floor, so I'm gonna do this part out on the balcony. Nice little circle of rabbit. Tufts of rabbit hair going everywhere, but I mean, is it litter? I mean, rabbits die all the time. Their hair goes everywhere, so I don't think I'm littering. Let me know if you think I'm littering or not. All right, got the ring in there. Okay, I know I still need to put the towel on to make it actually functional, but I just kind of want to see how it looks. It's on. Look at it. Put it back on. Let's put the Velcro on. Okay, let's do little dabs of glue. And let's get these Velcro on. Gonna let that dry. Gonna hop in here really quick. I have a yellow towel on there right now, which was all I could find at first, but came across like this tan one that matches this pretty well. So much better. That's it for day one. Got a lot done, but there's still plenty enough to do. Okay, day two of the golf bag build. Want to put another functional bag on this, just like the little tea bag that's on there. So I'm gonna add something here to keep all my golf balls in because, well, to be honest, I need a bag of holding for all the golf balls I go through. Also, it is Sunday. The Bears are on, so I'm watching the Bears hopefully beat the Texans. We'll see. That's why I'm out here. Of course. So, got a little burlap sack. Just gonna put it on the golf bag. Just holds all the golf balls, holds about 15, so that should last me one round. Let's bring it in closer. I painted that.
Please clap.
So I'm gonna make this look like a little sack of gold. To make this look more like a money bag, I'm gonna add these little golden studs on there. Make it just look, spice it up a little bit, you know?
Let me add a little bit of spice.
So let's get started. It's hammer time. I have a tool I'm supposed to use. No. Might go hit the pool after this. Pretty nice out. Looks pretty good. Looks way better than just a regular old burlap sack. Just thread it through. Let's put the golf balls in there. 1, 2, 11, 12. Yeah, got room for about like 3 more, but hey. And there you go. The Bears are doing fine. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start putting the studs on here. Gonna start with some small ones right across here. I think I might do an arch, 2 lines up and down here. I think that'll look pretty cool and armored and badass and fantasy. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Bondage, perfect. Oh, I didn't just draw a marker on the couch. That didn't happen.
Finishes with the tip.
Mark the rest of this, punch the rest of it, get the studs in, and move on to the next step. Okay, a couple hours of work and a Bears win. Put small ones, small spacing there. It looks studded. It looks like a Warriors bag. Let's move on to the next thing. So for the most part, done with the stuff that's going on in the bag. Gonna start working on the stuff that I'm putting inside the bag. So first, golf umbrella. This will stick out. How perfect is this gonna look when I cut up this sword and make the handle of the umbrella into a sword? So we're just gonna cut this apart, but before we do, let's cut it. Main thing I want from this is the hilt and the end piece. That's what's gonna make it look like a sword. All right, and then now I just need to put this onto here in some fashion. All right, let's see if I can just stick it through. Oh, promising. All right. I know it's bad luck, but might as well. I've never opened this umbrella and I wanna make sure it actually can get open, so. Yes.
Did you wash your ass today?
Snip, snip. Man, I can't wait to just have this thing finished and put all this work in just to go shoot 120 on the course. Side 1, side 2. Just gonna glue the leather on, wrap it around. So this is actually, it's not plastic leather, it'll be actual leather. I just realized with this like extra blade, I could just like be like Baraka or something like that. So, or maybe I should just throw it out. I should probably just throw it out, but I'm gonna keep it. Time to finish off this sword, wrap it around, glue it together, and that will finish the sword umbrella. First one, I guess I'm just gonna let this dry overnight just to see how holding goes, and I'm just going to tape it, see if it stays put. If not, then I don't know what to do. Okay, so the initial glue job worked, so I'm just gonna do the rest of it and we'll see how it looks. All glued and taped. So just gonna let it dry overnight and we'll see how it turns out. Pretty excited for this. Then this will be done. Time to take this tape off and see if I did a good job or a bad job. Hopefully a good job. Oh, that's looking good. So we got the leather all on there. The sword golf umbrella is done. Look at that thing. Stupendous. I'm gonna have a bunch of bad luck after this video, but worth it. Into the bag it goes. Oh, just look at that thing. That's cool. I need some magic in the bag, right? So I got this wizard staff. 30 bucks at Spirit Halloween. This is the coolest part about it. Watch. There we go. Now it's really going. So, do I need what I'm about to put in the bag with this? No, I do not. But it's gonna be pretty cool. So what I'm gonna do is make this into this, a ball grabber. What I'm gonna do about that? All I'm gonna do is just pretty much fashion these together. So just this, and on the end, it'll be the ball grabber. Simple enough. Okay, back out on the couch today. Purdue versus Minnesota. Fourth quarter, game's tied, 10-10. Boiler on. Don't really feel like getting all that plastic dust in my mouth, so good thing I have a surplus of masks nowadays. This is finished drying. Look at that. So, into the bag it goes. Okay, now moving on to the last thing to make before I start making the head covers for the clubs. It'll be a golf stand that looks like 2 arrows are sticking out of my bag. So I saw something on Etsy that's just like a wooden scissor thing that I could just make myself. So I got 2 pieces of wood. Just need to screw these 2 together and make this dowel rod into arrows. Put some feathers on there, make it look like fletching. Drill and saw time, and then I'm gonna stain it all, and then I'm gonna make the arrows. Okay, golden hour, getting the last bit of light here. First thing I do, I need to drill some holes in the top here, so I put the dowel rod in and make it look like an arrow. So let's drill. Now, is this the safest way to do this? No, probably not. I can double check to make sure I got the right bit. Measure twice, cut once. Sticks in that one, sticks in that one. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna drill a hole between the 2 of them. This chain, so that it can't open too far. Bolt it in. So next, I'm going to screw this chain into both sides of these, so it can only open up so far. Stain is all finished. Got the notches and everything cut up. So now all I have to do, make this look like an arrow. Take some of these feathers and cut them up. Boom! Look like that. Look like a real, genuine arrow. So I haven't done this one yet. Ray did this one. Go ahead and show you how I did it. Take the feather, snip it, yeah. Trim one side. Once I have 3 of them, just gonna glue it on. Yeah, I don't have a real workshop, so I'm just using fridge magnet clips, and works pretty great. Shake, 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 yeah. Well, while that dries, we can at least put the scissors together, screw these little eye hooks into the side where I already made the dot. That baby ain't going nowhere. Okay, now I'm gonna choose what chain link I want to go. So get the bag. I think that's perfect right there. Lock it on. Nice and taut, pretty stable. pretty freaking stable. Love it. That's why I need this. Look at that. Now I just need to finish up the arrows, put them in there. We're good to go. Like a glove. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks pretty sick. See how it looks with the bag. Boom! Yeah. And that's how it looks in the bag. So this is so extra. So that's pretty much it for the bag and everything else that's additional going into it. Now all I need to do is make the head covers and then we're done. Might be a little while before I get to actually do that. It's coming on Halloween, so I gotta do my Halloween costume, which Halloween costume is this guy. I'm Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimtail Dimmadome. So I have a couple other projects that I'm working on that actually have deadlines. I don't know why I'm telling you about all these other projects. Next scene you're gonna see is me working on the head covers, but might as well shamefully plug myself. Go to @Raining_Trimbacki on Instagram and you can see some of the other projects I worked on, like my Halloween costume or the present I made for my niece. So I guess head cover time. Start off with a simple one. Sit in just like that. Going to cut it open, take the stuffing out. Going to put a little like pocket sleeve in there that I'm going to sew. I already kind of made a template to make the pocket, so now it's time to just cut this bad boy open and make it into a head cover. And then two of these like runic looking buttons on the side that just look like, I don't know, metal stones or something. I don't know, just kind of winging it, see what's going on. Okay, so I have sewed part of the pocket into it. It's right at the corners there. Let's see how it's looking first. Oh, that's cool. Okay, finished the hand stitching. Sewing machine just can't get to work today, so hopefully that isn't persistent. Got all hand stitched, not the best craftsmanship, but got two little Velcro tabs in there as well. Let's put it on. And there we go. So now that that's done, it goes in the bag and we move on to the next project. Next one will be the head cover for my driver. What I was thinking for this one, kind of want to go with like a sort of Warhammer kind of look. And I went to Purdue, so I kind of want to do a little tie-in there. So Purdue Pete has a kind of sledgehammer type thing, so I'm going to try to make that. So I've made some templates to cut the felt out of to make the actual sledgehammer, the Warhammer, whatever I'm going to call it. And I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. We'll see. Just got these all cut out now. I'm just going to hand sew all this and watch anime. Okay, so it took me a little while, but I have hand stitched the head of the hammer to the front part. Found that I could just get some iron-on like embroidery Purdue P's. So I'm just gonna iron them onto the side there, and then I'm gonna get started on making the thing 3D and sewing it all together. I've got it all sewn together. To be honest, had a hand stitch a lot of it, but looks good. So now I need to stuff it and paint it. Bet you're asking yourself, why didn't I just use black fabric? I don't know, just because I didn't. So for the actual cover, to put it in there, got this wooden printed sock. So it kind of looks like it's a wooden handle. Let's stuff it and paint it.
fabric spread. Let's go.
Still being worked on. Gotta do some more coats, all that stuff. If I were to do this again, I would just go buy black fabric instead of doing it. But so I learned my lesson for the last one, the 3-wood cover, the mace. I just got some silvery fabric and already made the templates for the ball. I'm gonna do a bunch of the spikes. It's gonna be a mace and it's gonna look great. And I'm not gonna have to spray paint it. So, okay, we have officially finished the Purdue hammer. Got a little paint there on the sock, not the most pleased about that, but otherwise it looks really good. Comes off pretty easily. It's a little snug in there, but there it is. This goes back on into the bag now. Finished with that one. Only got one more left, and that will be the mace, the 3-wood. Once I finish with that, we're done. So 6 of these will make a circle. I cut out a bunch of triangles for the spikes. Just have to sew them together, which I already started doing. Stuff them, and they turn into these spikes. I got all the spikes done. I actually did 3 more than I needed to. Put the spikes in there. Just have to kind of sew them inside, make an incision, and I'm gonna alternate it. So you can see this one's just in the middle, and then this one will have 2. So it'll be like that. 6 going around and then 1 on the top. Got all the pieces done, as you can see. Just sew them together to make a ball, a spiky ball, a morning star, a mace, whatever you want to call it. So, gone ahead, sewed it all together. Got one on top. So let's flip it inside out. So, all right, let's stuff it and add the sock. Okay, we got it fully stuffed. So it looks like. Now I just have to sew that up and we're done. Kind of looks like a flail right now. But yeah, came out really nicely. Okay, and that is the head cover for the 3-wood. Perfect. Into the bag it goes. Okay, so it's been about a year since I started this. The bag's been done. I really enjoyed doing this. This bag has been pretty much finished for a couple months now. I've played golf a couple times. Can report I'm not any better, so that's cool. But I do look better. I did add a couple of things on there that I did not really film me making, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the end results of those. Like for instance, I have a JBL clip speaker here that I took the front off of and I painted I was going for a dragon eye, but it just looks like the eye of Sauron, so like, perfect. The clip did break though, so I have to figure that one out, but usually that just goes right on the bag over here. Beautiful. I also got a skeleton hand golf glove. Kind of looks like a necromancer's glove or something like that. So that's cool. I just have a Hand of the King keychain there that I put on there. Just adds to it. And lastly, I originally got this like little, I don't know, edging here was not staying on this side. Took some gold thread and just fixed it up that way. A little minor detail that looks kind of, makes it look a little bit more battle worn and stuff. So that's the end of the vlog. That's the end of the project. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed making it. Along with it, I did a Instagram little editing thing where, well, here's just an example. So if you want to go see the rest of the images I made for that, they're pretty funny. I enjoyed doing those too. Go to @RayTrebacki on Instagram. Go see all those. And yeah, all right. I don't know how to end this. Bye.